star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Special thanks to Skylar Cole for that lovely performance of the national anthem. We'll be right back, folks. Welcome to 2K Sports. What could be better than kicking back on a Sunday afternoon watching the NBA? Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. All right, a chance to check out stats for Jason Tatum.
And all of a sudden, his three ball has left him. It's been a rough stretch for him the past 5 games. His percentage from downtown isn't near what it once was, but he's not going to give up. He'll try to get it going here today.
Looking at the starting 5 for Boston. It's Tatum at the 4 with Horford at the 5. Derek White out there with Drew Holiday. And it's Brown in at the 3. And for Milwaukee, Giannis plays the 4 with Portis in at center. Lillard and Trent Jr. in the guards. And it's Jackson in at the 3. Well, this has all the makings of a great game, Grant. It's a matchup between 2 Eastern Conference juggernauts.
Oh, B.A., this will be a great test for both sides. They're each loaded with talent, and I wouldn't be surprised if these teams end up meeting in the postseason.
There's Tatum with the 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Their last meeting was in Boston, where they were unable to fight off the Celtics.
And obviously the whistles weren't in their favor the last time these teams met, and it cost them.
They deserve a lot of credit for being aggressive, though. I mean, they got to the line a bunch because they forced the issue.
Portis gets the bucket.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Now here's Holiday. Tatum with a screen. White, the pass to Horford. Antetokounmpo with the block. And the Bucks pushing it up now. Here's Portis. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Jaylen Brown picks one up.
An obvious fan favorite. It's all about hard work with Bobby Portis. That's how he proved himself in this league and how he makes a difference night after night.
And Clark, Bobby Portis has really become a fan favorite around the league.
He sure has. He's one of my favorites. I mean, everybody loves Bobby Buckets, and I think it's because he's got a blue-collar style and mentality. He's not a guy that was super highly touted coming into the league. And he brings great energy, passion, and tenacity, and he produces. Boy, that's an example of the speed and strength of Holiday. Fully on display there. He's so good at scoring on the drive and playing through physical defense.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
The Celtics have gone 1 for 3 so far. Outside, Brown. Pass to Horford from deep 3-point range. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Jackson with it. Now guarded by Brown. To the middle. It's stolen by Tatum. Here's the 3. And there's Brown. That one's good. On the assist from Tatum.
You know, early on, Brown struggled with his confidence taking threes. Now he's a knockdown threat.
White against Lillard. Horford with a steal. All alone on the break. The finish. And Horford powers it home.
Good fast-paced play there. It's much easier to find a shot when you beat the defense back.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They trail by 1. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Knicks.
I really think that L has to fall on their defense, or a lack thereof. Just not enough focus at that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
Horford, a screen on Lillard. This one for 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to spend a few minutes with Doc Rivers. We discussed just how difficult Jason Tatum is to guard and what he wants his team to do against him, and Coach told me he's a very talented and polished player. I told our guys to stay in front of him, don't fall for the pump fakes, play smart and under control. It's easier said than done, but we'll see if they're up to the task. Guys, back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
Well, that time Leonard's speed on the drive forced the defense to make a mistake, and they ended up committing a foul.
Well, Grant, there are a few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo, but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade.
Boston making a switch here. Hauser's checked in.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
White looking it over. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Hauser. Let's go with a 3. No luck on that one. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Portis with a screen on Holiday. Trent against Horford. Here's Portis. Hauser grabs the board.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Tatum. Good.
Really hard to slow Tatum down on his drive because he's relentless. I mean, he's going to finish whether somebody's in his way or not. This guy's a load offensively.
Back to Horford. Pass to Tatum. Horford outside. Fires from deep. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Horford's got 5. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Celtics.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And also, I haven't seen a lot of resistance from the defense when it comes to limiting their points in transition.
Now here's Portis. Back to Lillard. Kicks it out to Jackson. Jacks up a 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Beautiful dime from Lillard that time. Good eyes there.
And it's Holiday with the ball for Boston. Outside White. Up top Horford. Back to White. Screen by Horford. From deep. White can't hit.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
A shot by Lillard. No good. The Celtics with the lead. Hauser passes to Horford. Here's White. Tatum feeling it out a bit. Over on Antetokounmpo. Here's Holiday. Trent with the defensive effort. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Antetokounmpo outside. They get it again. Trent finds Jackson. High arcing shot. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Now here's Holiday. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn. No one covering. Horford's got 8.
Stretching the floor. Big Al Horford doing his part.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
And to the floor is your coach, it's your home squad. Get loud and let them hear it. Get loud, man.
Richards checked in for Boston. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. Taking a look at Boston, they're in a solid spot right now, 5th place. And of course there's the Bucks, currently a ways below.
You know, for the Celtics, when you think about it, everyone expected them to be an elite team. Now, obviously they've had problems thus far, but there's still a lot of time left for them to turn this season around.
Without question, I mean, their expectations may have been a little outsized. This is a terrific team, and even that doesn't mean you'll win every game.
Now here's White. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Hauser passes to White. The three is up. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Jackson against Tatum. Back to Antetokounmpo. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Well, Clark, we all continue to be amazed by Giannis. What do you like most about his game?
I just think his passion and energy and relentless effort, he gives it to you every time he steps between the line. You get the sense he's not taking any plays off, and he's trying his very best, and that's an endearing quality and something I've really admired about his game throughout his career.
And Clark, Giannis is an endearing player in many ways. Which one of his dad jokes is your favorite?
I'll tell you what, VA, I can't pick out a favorite, but I love the fact that he's got such a great sense of humor and a sense of being comfortable in his own skin. That all comes out when he interacts with the media and fans. He doesn't take himself too seriously, and I think that's why so many people love him.
Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, BA. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level.
Lopez, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Boston trailing. To the right side. Here's Pritchard. Off target from 3-point range. For Milwaukee, they've gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. Portis with a screen on White. The floater. Trent's shot is off.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Pritchard. Back to Horford. Late clock, the Celtics got to hurry here. White for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. And the Celtics lead by 1.
Well, he might not be a pure shooter, but he's a very steady one. I like that they're getting White something in rhythm here.
Trent outside. Pass to Jackson. Portis outside. Inside.
Boston foul. Jason Tatum. 2nd personal foul.
Well, Clark, Lillard's scoring isn't what it once was, but he's still a major threat from outside.
He sure is. I tell you what, he's got such great range and such command of the ball in his body. He can get the shot he wants more times than not. And he's actually gotten better, I think, when he's working off the ball. You still have to be very much aware of where Damian Lillard is when he's on the court.
Very early in the season, but a lot of excitement still in the air, Grant.
No question, BA. I mean, the fan base will usually carry it until their team is mathematically eliminated. Fans in this league are so passionate about their teams, and that's one of the things that makes the NBA so great.
And here's Milwaukee now, following the bucket by Boston. Portis with a screen on White. Portis outside. From outside, off the mark.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Here's Pritchard. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Brooklyn. Pass to Tatum. Shoots over Portis. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but it certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
They're really not doing themselves any favors picking up this many fouls so early.
Yeah, that's a big reason they're trailing. You can't allow a parade to the free throw line and expect to be on top in the game.
Livingston, he's checked in for the Bucks. Connaughton comes in for Jackson.
Could have taken the lead there, but instead, they're going to have to settle for the tie.
And the bucket is good.
Excellent tempo on the play, and he leads his teammate perfectly.
Here's Lillard. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against New York. Sinks it from distance. And the Bucks lead by 1.
Good feed that time from Lillard. He knows his teammates rely on him to find them just like that.
Pass to Hauser. Here's Cornette. To the paint. Here's Brown. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Brown's got 5 now.
Strong and explosive Jaylen Brown is a tough matchup in the painted area.
Lillard finds Connaughton. Back to Lillard. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. 9 points in the game. One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
Now here's Brown. 5 points in the game. Over Trent. Brown can't hit. And it's Lillard with the ball for the Bucks. Pass to Livingston. Puts up a 3. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. Lillard's got 4 assists in the game.
Lillard's passing game, a thing of beauty. Got that ball to a guy who had a quality look and got it to him on time.
Here's Pritchard. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Brook Lopez. Boston shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. First free throw is good. Giannis Antetokounmpo is checked in for the Bucks. Prince comes in for Trent. Good on both. There's 47 seconds left in the first. Lillard deciding where to go with it. Fires the 3. And Pritchard pulls it down.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Deflects the pass. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Sinks that one from the post. And the Bucks lead by 4.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels in fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
Here's Pritchard, defended by Lillard. And here's Brown for 3. It's not going to go for him. Tipped away. And stolen by Brown. Just a big-time effort for Damian Lillard, providing a lot of energy for Milwaukee. Moving the rock and looking for a shot. It's clear he's in a good rhythm. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Bucks?
They're working themselves to the line, using great fakes and getting into the body of the shot block.
They've also displayed a real unselfishness as a team, moving the basketball well, sharing the rock, and giving everybody a chance to participate in the offense.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. They've got Luke Cornette, Drew Holiday out there with Peyton Pritchard. Then it's Jaylen Brown, and it's Walsh in at the 4-man position. It's stolen by Holiday. Outside, Brown. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got his 5th rebound in this one.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Now here's Connaughton. No made baskets yet. He buries it from 3.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Outside, Brown. Pass to Walsh. Outside, Holiday. 5 to shoot. There's a screen. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Holiday's got 5.
Great response from Holiday, marching down and knocking down a three of his own.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Giannis Antetokounmpo wants to take on the tough assignments defensively. He said, quote, "I believe I'm one of the best two-way players to ever play this game, and I want to have that challenge, knowing that you gave everything to the game and you gave everything to stop the other team's best player."
He certainly wants to dominate in every way, Allie. Thank you.
I mean, a true do-anything star. You know, Giannis's scoring ability sometimes is a little underappreciated.
Here's Pritchard. Well, Grant, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, BA. And in a 7-game series, defenses disrupt your set of offense. If your stars can go mano a mano and create something out of nothing, that's often the best you can get.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Bucks leading by 4. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Antetokounmpo inside. Pass to Prince. Now Antetokounmpo. Holiday grabs the miss. Here's Pritchard. Brown, a screen on Green. Here's Walsh from downtown. Connects from downtown. Walsh has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Green with a screen on Holiday. Pass to Antetokounmpo. A big time flush by Giannis.
The sheer power of Antetokounmpo goes up and throws it down hard. That is impressive.
Here's Pritchard. Green covering. Pritchard, the pass to Cornette. Back to Pritchard. And he banks in the layup. Pritchard's got 6.
He kicks it out, takes advantage of the open space. That'll leave a defense scrambling.
Outside, Green. The 3. The rebound, Celtics. They want to keep rolling here, following the win against Brooklyn.
I found it was an interesting game. Anything they couldn't get from their starters, they got from their reserves.
Well, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contributed. Last game, their bench came alive.
He's gotten so good with that pump fake. Brown, just a pro at drawing defenders up in the air.
Boston shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
And the Bucks with some changes. Bobby Portis comes in for Lopez. And it's Gary Trent Jr. in for Green. And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him.
Look, you've got to give Brown a lot of credit for his growth as a shooter. That wasn't something he did when he first got to the league. He put in a lot of work. He shoots it well from the floor and line.
Now here's Trent. 17 points for him last game against New York.
And he was relentless in that first game. He wanted to be the first to every rebound and almost was.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Portis for 3. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
Here's Shireman. Three-pointer, no good. And so Trent will bring it up for Milwaukee. Down low. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
Trent's a really solid athlete, throwing it down nicely there.
Here's Pritchard. 6 points for him. Pass to Shireman. Here's Cornette. Now Tatum. Antetokounmpo covering. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Celtics foul. Sam Hauser. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Milwaukee in the lead. Now Antetokounmpo. Coming off a 31-point game against the Knicks in New York.
And piling up the points at the line. He was in attack mode all night.
Now here's Trent. 6 on the shot clock. Pritchard pulls it down.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
The Bucks have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. The 3 from Prince. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Prince has got 5 points in the quarter. Celtics trail by 4. Here's Pritchard. To the inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Peyton Pritchard.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Here's Connaughton. Following the bucket by Boston. Trent, the pass to Connaughton. Whoa! Antetokounmpo flying!
Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
Boston has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Here's Pritchard. He has 6. Pass to Hauser. 4-3. It's hauled in by Portis.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And here's Connaughton. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Cornette with a rebound. Tatum passes to Hauser. Back to Tatum. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
This is how you stay in the game. They're doing a beautiful job from the line. 100% to score.
These are his first free throws of the game.
And something I remember from their last outing, he was excellent at the charity stripe.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he attacked, got to the line a bunch, and cashed in on his chances. Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
Jackson, he's checked in for the Bucks. Damian Lillard comes in for Connaughton. White against Trent. Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's covered closely. Shoots over Tatum. And it comes off the front of the rim.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Buries it from 3.
Jason Tatum scores, but also creates for his teammates a sign of his continuing growth as a player.
Antetokounmpo outside. Here's Portis. Hits the jump hook. Portis has got 8 points. Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
Now here's White. He's got 6. Pass to Pritchard. Takes a 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. Portis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Trent with it. Back to Lillard. 3 ball from Lillard.
Watch out now. Lillard is smoking and looking to score every time he touches.
White, the pass to Tatum. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort.
He's been ice cold tonight. You know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contribution.
Pass to Portis. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. He's got 11.
Hey, I think every team wants a guy like Bobby Portis. I mean, more than capable from deep. He's able to play the 4 and 5 and gives you good effort at both ends.
Outside White. Boston, no good that time either.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pass to Portis. Oh, there's the alley. And Giannis throws it down.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Tatum from long range. Tatum!
Jason
Money
Tatum.
from deep.
They are definitely shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Attention fans, here's your Bucks Breaker
Drew Holiday comes in for Pritchard. Milwaukee leading by 6. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Putting that Stanton to the test. Big fella banging it down.
Holiday passes to Brown. And the jam by Brown.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Portis with a screen on White. Pass to Lopez. For 3. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got 5 rebounds tonight. Brown finds White. The kick to Tatum.
2 minutes remaining.
Now here's Holiday.
2 minutes.
Tatum screen on Jackson. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Bobby Portis.
There you see how tough Holiday is. He simply pressed and forced the issue there, but he got the defense to overcome.
It's his first trip to the line.
2 shots.
You know, there's been some improvement in his free throw shooting this year. His percentage has taken a little jump compared to last season.
Holiday hits them both.
They have been stellar from the line tonight. They need to keep drawing those fouls, stay on the front foot, hopefully get to the stripe even more.
Now here's Trent. No good with the triple. Tatum against Portis. On the wing, Holiday. Outside White. Horford, a screen on Lillard. White, the pass to Horford. Kick out to Brown. Just 5 on the clock. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
I like the fact that the energy that Brown plays with makes him a guy that does a good job getting to the line.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here.
He wasn't quite as assertive as he needed to be in the first quarter, but now he's taking a more head-on approach and getting himself to the line.
Now here's Jackson. 5 points in the game. Trent finds Portis. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Knocks down the long jam. Lillard's got 6 points in the quarter.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Horford, a screen on Lillard. Kick out to Brown. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second personal foul.
That's on Brook Lopez.
And no stranger to physical play. JB busted it up in there without fear.
At the line for 2.
And both free throws good for Brown. There's 48 seconds left in the first half of this game. Portis, the pass to Lillard. Shoots over White. The shot by Lillard, no good. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. It's a 5-point game. They host the Hawks after this one, and that's a 1-game homestand for the club.
Great timing on Lopez's part there to spot down that attempt.
And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Boy, he is all over that shot. I mean, had it read the whole way, got himself in the position, and then was able to make the play.
Brown against Jackson. Brown passes to Horford. Horford gets it done inside.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
White against Lillard. Portis with a screen on White. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. The shot comes out, and the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Milwaukee out front, up 3. And we've got more action coming your way after this break.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're measuring up the shot. Let's hear it for our contestants.
And we welcome you to halftime as the Boston Celtics are getting everything they can handle so far.
I hate what they're doing on defense. Giving up too many gimmies, it makes me mad just watching it.
And I've seen you on the golf course and the hardwood, Shaq. Gimmies are the only shots you make.
All right, let's turn now to take a look at how the Eastern Conference is shaping up.
Checking out the Celtics, they've started this season on the right foot, something we kind of expected, given their offseason. We'll see if this is a pace they can maintain as the year rolls on.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. What a game we're seeing from Damian Lillard.
Yeah, he's showing off how skilled he is at attacking the defense and converting at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
Milwaukee leading by 3. Lillard and Trent Jr. are the guards. Giannis plays the 4 with Portis in at center. And it's Jackson in at the 3. That's Doc Rivers 5 as we get into the second half.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
And here's Brown for 3. It's hauled in by Portis. Portis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Jackson outside. Portis down low. Horford covering. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul.
Looking at the 2K leaderboard, these teams have been outstanding at creating offense through their defense. The Celtics in second.
They anticipate well defensively, force a lot of mistakes, and quickly turn defense into offense.
A most valuable role player on this team. Portis' ability to stretch the floor with his shooting, huge.
Celtics trail by 7. And here's Holiday. Beyond the arc. Sends it home from three-point land. Holiday's got 10 points.
Boy, from three-point range, Holiday can really be effective now. He's worked on that part of his game over the years and forces the defense as a result to have to come out and guard him at times.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Ryan, the Bucks switching coaches midway through last season. Doc Rivers, experienced with star-laden rosters. He said, quote, "I resist thinking that you can't coach players. I have no problem holding them accountable. If you don't do it, you're not going to win." Ryan, the pressure's on to get it done.
Burden of expectations. It's title or bust. Thanks, Allie. Now here's Lillard. 15 points in the game. Antetokounmpo inside. He's against Horford. Out to Lillard. 4 on the clock. Shoots over Brown. Holiday grabs the miss. Celtics trail by 6. It's Brown on the wing. Defended by Jackson. Tatum against Trent. Outside Holiday. Lets it go from deep. Milwaukee with the rebound. Portis has got 11 rebounds in the game.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
Trent outside. Three-pointer. The rebound, Celtics. Horford's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Tatum. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And looking at their defensive marks, they are top 5 in opponent shooting percentage. This is a squad that wants to shut down teams on a nightly basis.
And they have to be pleased with their low turnover rate. It's the best in the league because they are fantastic at maintaining control.
You really like your chances with Tatum at the line. He locks in and focuses on these two.
And so Tatum nails both of them. Milwaukee leading by 4. Pass to Lillard. And Here's Portis. Horford covering. Horford against Portis. Jackson outside. The deep three. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Impressive closeout on a skilled shooter. That is how you defend shots from downtown.
Pass to Tatum from outside the arc. Fires hitting the triple. Tatum's got 5 points now in the quarter.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Let's make some noise for the 414 crew.
Lillard outside. That shot missing. Good work defensively by White.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
Horford passes to White. Horford, a screen on Lillard. White for three. Giannis with the rebound. Antetokounmpo has got rebound number 8 now. Lillard. Oh, great work by Lillard in the paint.
Boy, Lillard's focus and intensity, top shelf tonight. What a performance.
White with it. He's got 6. Pass to Holiday. Brown inside. Defended by Jackson. Brown can't hit. And so Jackson Jr. will bring it up for the Bucks. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Portis. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Tatum's got 8 rebounds in the game. White on the wing. Defended by Lillard. Here's Tatum. Oh, a big slam. Right on Bobby Portis. Oh, man.
An athletic forward who dunks it with style. He's showing off his dunking ability right there.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G slam cam. Now here's Lillard. He's got 17. Antetokounmpo outside. Boston pulls it in. Outside, Brown. Left side, White. He was stolen by Lillard. And the Bucks pushing it up now. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
Now here's White. Ooh, here's White on the drive. Rejected by Antetokounmpo.
Scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
Trent outside. 6 to shoot. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. Lillard fires away from way outside. Can't drop the tough three-pointer.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
In the case of Drew Holiday, having 2 brothers in the league, I think probably is added motivation for him to excel.
Milwaukee making some changes. Brent is checked in for Jackson, and it's Connaughton in for Lillard. And he makes a first. Boston making a switch here. Cornette's checked in. And so he hits both.
Holiday really is a soft-spoken guy on and off the court. Leads by example, is extremely reliable and talented. His teammates have great respect for him because of it.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Get ready, everyone, to see yourself on the screen and show us your best move. Let's go.
Drew Holiday.
A round of applause. Substitution on the court.
Milwaukee has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. And the Celtics, far and away the best record in the NBA last season, Grant.
Well, they rode that momentum into the playoffs, capturing the franchise's 18th championship, passing the Lakers for the most of any team in the association.
Now here's White. He's got 6. Now Trent. Pass to Prince. Here's Antetokounmpo. Back to Prince. And here's Connaughton. And the three-pointer goes. Connaughton's got 6 points.
Prince passes the ball to get them the best shot possible. A real team player.
Here's White. Here's Pritchard, covered by Connaughton. White for 3. Doesn't go that time.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. Stone cold, this one. Man.
Look at him! Giannis, unbelievable!
Absolute insane display of dribbling from Antetokounmpo. I mean, you can't take this guy lightly when he's got the ball. Mad handles for a guy of any size, but 7 feet tall. Come on, man. That's ridiculous.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 14. Here's Portis. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Hauser, he's checked in for Boston.
Number 30, Sam Hauser.
Open look for Portis. Releases from the wing and drills it. And now an 8-point Bucks lead.
This speaks to how assertive Portis is, and he's skilled at knocking it down off the catch, too.
White, the pass to Tatum. Here's Pritchard. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got his 4th assist in this one.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Clock at 6. Trent outside. Fires the 3. And he can't get that one.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit 1 from range in the first half, but nothing since.
And now an update on Damian Lillard from Allie LaForce. What do you have, Allie?
Guys, I was able to talk to the head athletic trainer for the Bucks about the status. He said they're concerned this is a serious injury that's going to keep him out of the rotation. And this team really needs him. They aren't the deepest squad in the NBA, so we'll see how they move forward, Brian.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Boy, this injury definitely looks like it could be serious, guys.
Here's hoping it's not, but yeah, this team may have to get used to playing without him for a bit.
And in the training room, guys, I mean, that is not going to be an easy injury to bounce back from.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
I mean, they played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
They've also found a lot of shots at the arc in this one and allowing their good shooters to tee it up.
Lopez, he's checked in for the Bucks. Damian Lillard comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pass to Trent. And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense. He's had 4 chances at the line. He's made them all.
You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, and he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunity.
And the technical free throw is good.
Tell you what, Dame wasn't unknown entering the league, but I'm not sure many folks predicted this kind of career for him.
And the Bucks making a change here. Green is checked in. Lopez with it. Working on Cornette. Lopez in the post. The rebound, Celtics. Here's Pritchard. He's got 12. Into the lane. Out to the wing. And here's Tatum. Over Prince. Tatum. Good. Tatum's got 18.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Lillard outside. To the paint. Outside for Green. There's the trouble. Tatum pulls it in.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Cornet. The three. It's hauled in by Connaughton.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Hauser. Three-pointer. He drops it from range. Hauser's got 6 here in the quarter.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Lopez. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Tatum against Lillard. Tatum draws the double from the arc. It's hauled in by Connaughton. The Bucks trail. Pass to Lillard. Now Lopez. The three is up. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. Lillard's got his 9th assist of the game now. Well, the Celtics shooting at about 44% so far. 29 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Here's Shireman. Left side Tatum. Rejected by Lopez. Right side Green. Pass to Lillard. Green with the ball.
Boston foul. Shireman. First personal foul. Second team foul. Celtics substitution. Number 7, Jaylen Brown.
Just 4 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
3 quarters of play and a close one here. The Bucks on top, leading by just 2. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court right now for the Celtics. They've got Jaylen Brown, Luke Cornet out there with Peyton Pritchard, and it's Hauser in at the power forward position.
What a swat by Giannis. Love the force he throws those shots away with.
There's the three. Yes, sir! Giannis showing the range.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
You know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, these hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Brown passes to Hauser. Rebounded by Lopez. Lopez has got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Brown. Bully ball in the paint from Giannis.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Now Brown. Here's Cornet. Covered by Lopez. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That's on Brook Lopez.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
Now here's Connaughton. Here's Antetokounmpo. Cash. He's 9 for 14 in the game.
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here. here in crunch time.
You can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible.
Here's Pritchard. Here's Shireman. Again, the miss by Boston. Outside, Green. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
It's Brown on the wing. Pass to Shireman. The three ball. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Gary Trent Jr., he's checked in for Milwaukee. And the Celtics also making a change. Horford, he's checked in for Hauser. Boston on D. Trailing by 8. Prince from deep three-point land. No good on the three. Boston's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Prince. And a moment to check out who the Boston Celtics have coming up. On Tuesday, they'll be playing against Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks. And then on Wednesday, they kick off a road trip in Brooklyn, where they'll take on the Nets.
And looking at the Toronto matchup, that's a game where you'd be surprised to see them lose. They'd have to have a really off night for them to get upset there.
Here's Pritchard. Good. And Brown gets the assist.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
Trent outside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. And the line for the
That's good from Trent.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
He does not get the second one. Celtics trail by 6. Brown inside, guarded by Trent. Pass to Shireman. From behind the arc. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo has got rebound number 11. And the Bucks pushing it up now. And it's good. 2 points. And the Bucks lead by 8.
Boy, you got to love how Lopez really puts himself in position to help his team wherever they need him. He works hard to contribute on every play.
Here's Pritchard to the middle. And out of bounds, Milwaukee will have it.
Well, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
Boston making a switch here. Hauser's checked in. The Bucks leading by 8. Antetokounmpo to pass to Connaughton. And here's Trent. Pass to Prince. Connaughton against Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Antetokounmpo for 3. Nails it from 3. Antetokounmpo's got 24.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Here's Hauser. Fires for 3. Sinks the tray.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Trent. Over to the left wing. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
That's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Tatum, he's checked in for Cornette. Holiday comes in for Hauser. And Derek White subbed in for Pritchard. And here's Milwaukee now. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. Here's Antetokounmpo. Horford pulls it in. Horford's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Brown. And a foul call on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Well, Clark, this Bucks roster is loaded with veteran talent, but their window for another run won't last long.
No, those windows don't last forever, especially with so many young teams around the league on the ascent. The Bucks may want to take a page from them and give some of their younger players a chance to grow and contribute.
What makes Brown special is his blend of smarts and effort level. Not just an intelligent player, he also gives you a phenomenal amount of energy out there.
Now here's Antetokounmpo.
No debate there. He got hammered. Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
15 foul. At the line for the Bucks, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
First free throw is good.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with. A beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him with an attitude of joy and unselfishness.
Pass to Horford. Lopez with the steal. Trent against White. Trent, pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Trent. Here's Lopez. 6 to shoot. Here's Brent. He's covered by Holiday. Trent from long range. Gets the 3 to fall. Trent's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, the first half was 1 to deep 6 or forget. But in the second half, he's looked a lot better.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Hornets, he's checked in from Milwaukee. Lillard comes in for Prince. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. He told them, quote, if we'd worked harder on the glass, we'd probably be up right now. Show some heart. Show some pride. It was a very direct message. Back to you guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. And Horford gets it to go.
You know, Horford combines skill and power with experience and smarts. That makes him hard to shut down in the paint.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Trent. Blocked! And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep it. Just a superb read on defense to come up with a block.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
Six on the shot clock. Collison outside.
Hey, how about that defensive hustle by Jaylen Brown? I mean, it's not giving this man any room to feel comfortable.
There's Tatum with the 3. Drops in the 3. Tatum's got 21.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Here's Connaughton for 3. The rebound, Celtics. It's Brown on the wing, driven by Connaughton. Trent against Holiday. Back to Brown. Horford outside. Launches it. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from Antetokounmpo. Back to Trent. Antetokounmpo outside. And the Bucks miss again. Celtics trail by 6. Brown inside. Antetokounmpo's there. Brown can't hit. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Pass to Connaughton. Takes the 3. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Boston's gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the 4th. Brown inside. Defended by Lillard. There's Tatum with the 3. Lillard pulls down the board.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Antetokounmpo outside. Stop the drought. The shot by Lillard, no good.
Registering 3 threes in the first half, he hasn't hit one since.
Horford passes to Tatum. Antetokounmpo with the block. Lillard against White. And he lobs it up to the rim. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
Giannis has tremendous physical attributes, but his confidence is something that separates him from most.
Horford, a screen on Lillard. Outside Holiday. White against Lillard. And here's Brown for three. Bullseye! Jaylen Brown!
And, you know, we've seen Brown accept more responsibility over time on offense, including taking these quick shots.
Horford against Portis. Pass to Antetokounmpo. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Antetokounmpo's got 29 points.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. And the Bucks making a change here. Jackson is checked in. And it's Holiday with the ball for Boston. 7-point differential. Outside White. Brown against Jackson. Holiday passes to Horford. Outside Holiday. Launches a three. Giannis with the rebound. Antetokounmpo has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
As you know, that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamorous stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Second free throw is good.
He's a nightly triple-double threat, and I think Giannis is the most unguardable player in the game.
White with it. Three-pointer, Holiday. It's hauled in by Portis. Portis has got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass heating. Trent with it. Guarded now by Holiday. Lillard passes to Antetokounmpo. Jackson against Brown. Pass to Lillard. From downtown. Boston pulls it in. Brown's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Tatum. It's Brown on the wing. Three-pointer off the mark.
You know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide-open look.
And Giannis with the jam.
When it comes to stuffing the stat sheet, Antetokounmpo does it very well in just about every category. But his greatest strength is he's a dominant scorer.
Now here's Holiday. Outside, Brown. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Milwaukee leading by 7. Portis outside. Back to Trent. Tatum against Jackson. Down low. Here's Antetokounmpo. Out to Lillard. The three is up. Knocks it down from distance. Lillard's got 21 points in the game.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Bucks.
And of course, they really dominated in the paint tonight.
They obviously came in looking to impose their will, attack the heart and soul of that defense, and it led to a lot of good looks.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
And so they even things up, bringing this season series to 1-1. A little revenge for that first game, and now the stakes are high for their final meeting later this season against Boston.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
And the Bucks with the possession here, following the bucket by Boston. Portis, the pass to Jackson. Now Antetokounmpo. Lillard outside. Here's the three. Lillard can't get that one to fall. Holiday
answer.
So Milwaukee wins it. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game. They overcame every one.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Well, Damian, even through some tough losses, the resilience of this team is evident. Can you explain it?
We do everything together. Whether we win or we lose, everybody's mood in the locker room is the same. When we get on the bus after games, everything is the same. And we just stuck together. It got a little bit rough, over the losing streak. But I think because we did stick together, we was able to come out tonight and beat a good team.
It's great to see. Thanks, Dame.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. And let's reveal our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.